You ever pick up a book thinking it's going to be a fun, casual read, maybe even something mildly emotional, but then suddenly you're sobbing uncontrollably at 2 a.m., questioning your entire existence? Yeah, that's exactly what these books did to me. I don't even know why I willingly put myself through this pain, but I'd do it again in a heartbeat. Some books just destroy you in the most beautiful way possible, and today I'm sharing the ones that completely broke me. But I loved every second of the heartbreak. You ever read a book that feels like a warm hug, only for it to rip your soul out halfway through? That was The Women by Kristin Hannah. I picked it up thinking it was just another historical fiction about strong women, and before I knew it, I was emotionally ruined. Kristin Hannah doesn't just tell stories. She rips your heart out, shreds it into tiny pieces, and then somehow makes you grateful for it. I'm talking real tears, full-on ugly crying, sitting in silence for an hour afterward just staring at the ceiling. It's one of those books where you know what's coming, you know it's going to break you, and yet you walk straight into the emotional damage willingly. And I respect that. But if we're talking about books that emotionally blindsided me, James by Percival Everett deserves a special mention. I went in expecting something thought-provoking, which, okay, it was, but I didn't expect it to wreck me emotionally the way it did. The story just sinks its claws into you, and before you know it, you're completely consumed by the emotions it forces you to feel. And when I tell you I had to put the book down multiple times just to breathe, I mean it. It's haunting, it's gut-wrenching, and it leaves you with that lingering sadness that you can't shake for days. If you like books that make you feel everything on a deeply personal level, read this one. And then there's The 3 Lives of Kate Kay by Kate Fagan, which had me reconsidering my entire life. You ever read something and just sit there thinking, oh, this is too real? Because same. This book is the definition of quiet devastation, the kind of story that doesn't need huge dramatic moments to break you. It just seeps into you, slowly, painfully, and then suddenly you're crying and you don't even know why. It's one of those books that sticks with you in the worst, best way. But let's talk about Get Me Through the Next 5 Minutes by James Parker, because this book had me in a chokehold. The title alone? A warning. I was not prepared. I started reading, and before I knew it, I was emotionally spiraling. It's like the book was written specifically to break me, and I let it. And honestly, I'd let it do it again. Some books just wreck you on a level you didn't know existed, and this was one of them. And if we're talking underrated heartbreakers, The Lotus Empire by Tasha Suri. Oh my God. The storytelling, the slow, painful unraveling of emotions, the characters who feel too real. It's too much in the best way. You ever finish a book and just sit there staring at nothing, trying to process what just happened? That was me, for days. I couldn't even pick up another book because this one just would not leave me alone. It's the kind of book that completely resets your expectations for emotional pain in literature. And I respect that. Then we have An Academy for Liars by Alexis Henderson. And let me tell you, this book sneaks up on you. It's dark academia meets slow psychological breakdown. And I went in thinking, cool, a little mystery, some intrigue. But then, before I knew it, I was emotionally compromised. I was so invested in the characters and their pain that it felt personal. It's that quiet, creeping heartbreak that you don't notice until it's too late. And finally, The Place of Tides by James Rebanks. If you've ever read something that made you feel like you're drowning in emotions, that's what this book does. It's quiet, it's soft, but it hits hard. The kind of story that makes you appreciate the beauty of sadness, if that even makes sense. The writing is so poetic, so emotionally charged, that it just sits in your soul. If you want a book that will make you feel like you've lost something you never even had, this one will destroy you. So yeah, these books ruined me, but in the most beautiful way possible. Some stories just stay with you forever, and these did exactly that. Have you ever read a book that completely wrecked you emotionally? Drop your recommendations in the comments, because clearly I enjoy suffering, and I need more. And if you love books that make you feel everything, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell because I have so many more emotional book wrecks coming your way. Until next time, happy reading and emotionally recovering because you'll need it.